I didn't like how he was addressing the kid, but I thought it was witty for him to address the son and the daughter like a dad. That was witty
He,
enough.
but he claimed that he got like an 11-year-old
That's
year
what
old
I'm. s-
daughter out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's like positive and negatives for me, and it gets real sticky with this because it's like, oh, I see the griminess, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with it, but
nigga
at the
think he
same
came to
time, I'm.
conquer? He could just write stories.
That nigga do think he came to conquer. Nigga think he Jonathan Major. Nigga went on the track like Jonathan Major. See, that's what he's talking about. That's what he talks to free the slave shit. Jonathan Major's on that free the slave shit. That's exactly what Drake was talking about. So I mean, so
I
like
mean,
y'all
Kendrick
can't.
been on that free to slave shit before Jonathan Majors was big. So
Um, yo, so he accused Drake of being a predator. Now this.
we go to you're drinking your juice. We go to Bishop on juice. We
Yeah, that
bigger
part was
than
fire
you.
too. That whole last part was crazy.
Honestly, he killed him, bro. Like his shit was straight.
Yeah.
His shit was disses.
I was about to say, welcome to non-expert opinion with Black and Cinco.
Hey,
I'm Black
I'm
and Cinco.
Cinco.
You know what I'm saying? You know
The
what I'm
boy,
saying
the
right here.
boy, not the man today. The boy.
The dogs, the niggas with the dogs.
Oh,
Yo,
arr, 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 arr.
nah, y'all already know what's hot in hip hop right now. Drake versus Kendrick. We already dropped part one. What we felt was part round one. We back quick again with round two
Cause
because
these
these
niggas is
niggas
even
is
quicker.
crazy.
These niggas is even
These
quicker.
niggas.
Boy, they not letting me down though.
The back-to-back action is great.
They not letting me down though. They're rapid firing right here. And they're the mole in the OVO camp. Somebody get them out.
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. Honestly, I think that part right there, it's a lot of information that's flowing around. We don't know what's true, what's not. But I personally think that part
It
is
doesn't
true.
help, and I don't think it helps Kendrick right now that he's like admitting that there's a mole and like
Yo,
yeah,
there's a lot of
it's like one of those. It's like the movies, you know, like when the guy says like somebody's in your camp. It's like, ooh, somebody's in the camp.
yeah.
Ooh, like yeah, it's cool for that aspect of it, but it's like I don't think you're killing him hard enough to have somebody in his camp who's a mole.
Yo, there's so much information floating around, and I feel like that's what people are judging the kill on. Like people are judging the kill on like the dirtiest information that's dropping right now. And right now it's like oh, this Drizzy got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then it's
And I
like,
say this to start it off before I even forget to say this throughout the video. Like this last track, Meet the Grims, is not like horrible or anything like that. I don't really got much bad to say about it. I am gonna say negative things about it at some point, but like I don't feel a real negative about it. It just feels like I'm listening to somebody who's like, he sounds like one of us, like just giving a random opinion in a sense, like a random analysis on somebody's life and like
so maybe
exposing rumors and shit like that. Like it doesn't sound factual. Like it just doesn't sound factual.
so maybe our opinions do align a little bit because that's the same way how I feel like, all right, this is a rap beef. You know what I'm saying? The first in like years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
first heavy
normally,
hitting one. Yeah,
yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And normally in rap beefs, you be like with these two, we gonna call them Titans, Legends, but whatever.
definitely
We want like bars. Like
for
I'm gonna speak
sure.
for me. I wanted bars. You feel what I'm saying? And I am receiving more information than I am bars.
What did I
You know what I'm
say in the
saying?
first video when I was like, yo, he cannot come out here letting off the gas. He's got to go hard every record. Like Drake could get away with doing the slower, more methodical approach to his rapping. Drake has to be snapping, not just like poetically talking to this guy. And he
That's
did
exactly
that,
what
and I feel exactly how I thought I would feel about it.
that's what I feel like, yo. So we can get into these tracks. Let's get into these tracks. I feel like Drizzy.
Got to start off Family Matters because he opened up
Yeah,
the
yeah,
round.
yeah.
He
You know what I'm
opened the
saying?
round. Like,
And yo, I said that too. Remember, I texted that too because we was originally going to do whatever. Okay, but what I was saying was like in the first episode. I mean, well, I think it was through text. Remember, I told you we was originally going to do. We had discussed we were originally going to do 616 versus the Taylor May. We had that as the
which
second
I
round.
feel
You know what
like
I'm saying? But then
still is like somewhat. I feel like yeah, like how you said we shouldn't call them throwaways, but in like the terms of what's going on, those are kind of like throwaway records. Like yeah, they're part
nah,
of the
nah.
beef. They're like round 1.5, not really a
Yeah,
throwaway.
nah. Yeah, I kind of I would lean more towards that ever since because remember I said what if Drake actually dropped something? I was like we got to do that versus like we got to switch it up, and then
That's
I
why I
didn't
was like, we
expect
have to
Kendrick to.
stick to those being the round one, and then whatever it was coming
Yeah,
was round two. That's why I was adamant about sticking to that. Like, whatever Drake just
yeah,
did, he just started round two. Like that was the round two starting right there. And then Kendrick
so
said, "Hey,
Family
I'll be
Matters.
right back with you. We can make a complete round two right here, right now."
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna drop my opinion on Family Matters. Family Matters, Drizzy Drake. I like the track. You know what I'm saying I like the track. I like the approach. I like the
It's
different
basically three
flows.
in one with an interlude that
I,
comes
I
after. With an interlude that comes
oh
after.
yeah, yeah. You talking about the track 3 and 1? Yeah, I like the different flows. I like the different beat. I feel like
No, I'm calling
he's
every different beat its own track in a sense.
that no, that's crazy. No,
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 not
no.
like, yeah, it's not three different tracks, but he basically gave us three different tracks in that one song.
Yeah, nah, he definitely did. He definitely did. But a couple of lines that stood out to me that I'm hearing. Like I'm gonna start with the big one that I see on Twitter. You know what I mean, and it's that slave free line. A lot of people do not like that line. I'm gonna get my opinion.
Soft.
I'm gonna get my opinion on it. I feel like it's not that serious. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
just,
Like,
come on, man. You know who's gonna be offended by it, and
and it
sadly, it's
and
gonna
it's
be people of our color. And I get why they'd be offended by it, but like, it's not like he was being racist or anything like that. He literally said what Kendrick does. He does rap like that. Like,
I mean some people yeah that's what I was gonna say. Some people are gonna argue that the whole white thing around Drizzy that's basically what is confirming. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying being culturally off a little bit. But
at
I'm
this
just
point, this beef is kind of like, the other side
my
of the
whole
beef is
thing.
kind of like they're relying on that side of the beef happening. The, oh,
That's
he's not
Kendrick.
black
That's
enough.
that's that's Kendrick's. You know what I'm saying.
That's a saving grace at this point, because I want to
That's
talk
his
about that during
audience.
Family Matters. I want to talk
That's a
like
that's
during
that's a lot
Meet
of
the
his
Grams.
audience.
I definitely want to bring that back up, because I feel like that's part of what is keeping him alive right now, is that he can use that, the "you're not black enough." Like, um, but you can continue on Family Matters, because
What I was
I'm a digging that too.
he has said yeah, and and it's just to further on that too. I feel like it kind of accurately described like like Kendrick Lamar's vibe sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like if you listen to Meet the Grams, it's
Nigga
like
literally got a song that goes "Kenkuta." Like,
yeah, it's funny that people really made. But anyway, the Bobby shit. I want to know. He said Bobby shit. I want to know. What's up with Whitney. I think that was very witty because that right there. That right there could be an entendre, a double
oh,
entendre. You
it
know what I'm
kind
saying?
of
Because
is, because no, it kind of
he
is,
could.
because that's the name of Kendrick's wife.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what, and you know what I'm
So
saying. So
anytime he's
that,
mentioned Whitney, he's double entendre in Whitney Houston,
so
which is
that was
Whitney's
cool.
wife.
The whole Dave Freeze. I don't know who Dave Free is. Who Dave Free?
I don't know. But then he referred to him as the GM. So if that's the general manager or something like that of something important to Kendrick, PG Lang, Top Dog, whatever it is, then it's still a funny story, because he's basically claiming that one of Kendrick's kid might not be his, and it might be Dave Free.
We.
My nigga
I'm
Dave
I'm gonna confirm some
Free.
stuff on what Kendrick said about Drake, but I'm gonna say right here on that part, I saw online that the wife unfollowed Kendrick and is following Dave Free. So I'm like, that was kind of weird. I'm like, all right, like that's fucked up. You know what I mean? But oh, when he first started in the first couple bars, when he addressed Cole, I thought that was fire. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
I was gonna write that in my notes, but then I erased it out my notes, because I was
I
like,
thought I
yeah,
thought that
Cole
was
kind of
fire.
caught a barb, but it wasn't really a shot. He keeps
No, no,
kind of just saying like, Cole don't really want to smoke with you, but I do, and that's
I
not really
do.
a diss. It's more just
It's not
saying,
a stray, but it's sort of like just
no, it's a shred, but it's like not a diss. Like, this is
it's
not
like
something
a
that J. Cole should be worried about niggas saying, because you
I feel,
bowed
no
out, bro.
I feel
Like,
like I feel like it's like a placement. Like he's now like saying like he even said it like there's no big three. He
it's
said
just
some big
Big
D.
D.
Yeah, so I'm saying I was like okay whatever. But
But see,
but I
these are the
mean
Drake kind of lines that hit though. Like, for like, even in the mindset of being like, like, yeah, Big D, but it's funny. It really hits. Like, The
You know
biggest
what really
difference
hit for
between these
me?
two songs is you can play this 3 years from now and this is still gonna bop. You're not gonna play Meet the Grams 3 years ago. It's not gonna come randomly in your shuffle like, yes, I want to listen to Meet the Grams. I've been waiting. You're not.
They're saying that the Pharrell bar. I was like the Pharrell bar that he said, like the whole like you know what I'm saying, like you want a sticker for Pharrell, come get his shit. I was feeling that.
Like Kendrick went too hard trying to be like cerebral and like really picking at a nigga's image and character and shit like that. You went too much in trying to do that. It was like an analysis, like just
It's not an
somebody just giving
enjoyable
their opinion.
diss.
It's just somebody giving their opinion on somebody else and
Like
presenting it
damn,
in the
bro.
form of writing a letter to his parents. Like honestly, you just like this is probably the plan too. He's asking for hellfire. He's asking for a nuke, so he can drop a nuke.
Not even gonna lie though, the addressing the parents was pretty
He's
disrespectful, man.
baiting a nuke, so he can say what he wants to say. Like, that's
I mean,
what's
I
happening
hope
here.
I hope he bring the bars,
Yeah,
bring this come with
like
the
we
metaphors
need the
and the
bars.
bars and the
I
similes.
think the lightness of it is strategic, but like I said, even though Drake's in the lead right now.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree. He's in the lead just about a little bit because you know what I'm saying. The Meet the Grams was pretty hard, man. The Meet the Grams was pretty hard. He says, let me just wrap that up real quick. I like how he addressed Pharrell, the full Pharrell thing. I like how he addressed the Metro Boomin. I love how he addressed Metro Boomin. I love the whole Ricky read my Miranda rights ball. Like I love that. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? And what else I got here? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Besides that, you know, I just think the Family Matters is more of what rap beef needs, and because you know, again, the information they're giving is cool, is juicy, spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody came with the rapper energy. Somebody came
It's a
with the
hot, it's a
Def
yeah,
Jam
it's a hot
poetry
topic,
energy.
but like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. If it's just like, all right, I want to hear you niggas rap, and like, you know what I'm saying. If y'all proving to be the best MC, who's the best MC right now? They're like, who's the best gossiper?
I
And it's
don't want
like, yo,
anybody to tell me that Kendrick was barring him up in Meet the Grams because he was
no,
not
there's no
barring him
way.
up. There was zero
No, there's no
bars
way.
in Meet the Grams. It was
No, there's
just
no
him
way.
talking shit. Like it was zero bars. Like it was just him just doing some weird therapist analysis thing, and it's almost like a principal writing home to a family about their kid.
Now what was cool about it is Family Matters. He drops that now. Whoever the mole is must have hit the line. Hear about the job of
And
John
if
called
that's the
Family
coolest part
Matters.
about your song, then whoop de doo.
Nah. But honestly, nah. That's not. I ain't gonna say that's the coolest. I'm just saying that's one of the cool parts about the song. Like
Yeah,
it's a
true.
direct,
But I
it's a
think right
direct
now that's
response
kind of
to
like
the
the
thing.
biggest wave of the song
You know
now
what I'm
is
saying?
now that there's they putting the pieces together that there's a mole who must have gave that info up.
Right,
So like
right,
I feel
right,
like that's
right,
the big
right.
oomph to the song. And before I forget this also, 616 in LA came and went, bro. Like that shit came and went. Like that shit came out and within the time I got out of work, nobody was even talking about it anymore. And
Yeah,
then like
right. But
four
you know
hours
what?
later, the 4 hours later, the new disses started dropping.
I feel like you know, even though Taylor May had that cease and desist against it and it had to go down, for me, I was kind of through with it in the hours that followed. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thrilled, and we didn't get to talk about it. Like I wasn't thrilled about it. I thought it was witty.
Well, we
I
could
thought
have
it was
talked about it
cool,
compared to
but I didn't.
616.
But I didn't think it. I didn't even think 616 was. You know what I'm saying? Both of them for me was like,
Yeah,
and
we.
that's why like. That's why I kind of like agree with you when you said throwaway. I just didn't want to call them throwaways because officially they diss tracks. Like you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
diss tracks. They're on like just like you start with like that. Even though the beat didn't start with like that, but the diss track started with like that. And if we go down the timeline, you know these are diss tracks that they dropped. So I was just saying we can't throw them away. But like you said though, if you compare them, it's like eh. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
If you compare them to the rest of what's out in this beef, like yeah, they're just like man.
Yeah,
They're
it's like
they're just these guys doing like some lyrical exercise real quick, just like
Yeah, yeah,
get your
exactly.
next
That's
round.
like that's like when Jadakiss and 50 was beefing and they was just dropping mad little freestyles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
let me just get my lyrical exercise on. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? That was
So
it.
let me try to run through these because I did do the notes and all that. So like I said, the Family Matters is nuts. Verse one, because I'm gonna go like verse one, aka track one, which is basically just Drop and give me 50. I'm gonna just call it drop and give me 50, bro. So I noted that all
I
throughout this
like that.
verse, he made sure that he was saying nigga a lot, bro. He was almost taking everything Kendrick said he didn't like about him and made sure he just did it a lot. So he picked off where he left off, just literally just taking that drop and give me 50, the push ups beat at the end, and just was like, yo, we just gonna continue from there. I'll give you a whole, I'll write fresh shit to son you there. I think that's just cool enough right there. Not
Continuation.
defining, yeah, not defining, but just the fact that he was like, I'll just pick up where I left off, basically.
Shout out to RDC because these niggas did a skit right after the first battle, and this nigga he dressed him as that light skin. I don't know his name, but shout out to him. He's the Drake in these skits. The nigga said the next battle he was gonna start off with. Ooh, I was really trying to keep it PG, and that's exactly what the nigga did, yo. So shout out to RDC for that, yo. Them niggas predicted it like the Simpsons, man. That shit was funny.
So like you said, he had the always rapping like you about like you're trying to feed his slaves line. That was like the first line that actually like was something, and that's kind of crazy that niggas is being offended by this, but niggas is offended by everything today.
Yeah.
Um,
Go on Twitter, you'll see
he
it.
just keeps implying throughout the song that the whole black activist shit is a facade, anyways. He's like, yeah, you
Damn.
still like a Compton grimy nigga who would be doing dirt, it's like not necessarily doing dirt, but you not as clean as you be trying to portray yourself as.
Right, right,
Brings up the
right.
whole then like the next thing that he gets to, I feel like is a real jab to the ribs, is like bringing up the whole Black Messiah with the mixed queen thing, because it's super ironic that somebody who's like calling you out for being black and white and saying nigga is married to somebody who's mixed and then also has a mixed child.
Right. Yep. See all this information from again for me, it's like, ooh, spicy, juicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I'm like, I
but
like
he's
how
really
Lamar
rapping
rap.
it. He's really
Yeah.
rapping it. He's
But
not
no, but
just
the way,
saying it.
but yeah, at least on this track, it was, it was
Like he's
wavy.
giving
You know what
bars,
I'm
he's giving
saying? Yeah.
metaphors, he's giving
It was.
analogies. Like
It
Kendrick
had a
was just
bounce.
saying
Yeah.
what he was saying.
Yo, Kendrick, and you know what's crazy? Kendrick got songs that bop. He could have did that. I don't know why he opted
He
not to.
literally just chose to say what he was gonna say. He was writing in his diary at that point.
Nigga, I don't know
Um,
why he here.
yeah. Let's see what else we got. Um, and then he brings up the fact that he fucks white women for his to boost his self esteem. And it's funny because he had a song on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers called Worldwide Steppers, where he talks about that, and that stuck out to me when I listened to that album. I'm not a fan of that album either, but a couple tracks up there. But Worldwide Steppers stuck out to me because I was like, is he just making a track bragging about fucking white women because it's like getting payback for his ancestors? And
Sound like
that,
something he'll rap about.
yes, but that's basically what it was. Like I'm telling you, well, if you go listen to that song, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's kind of the gist of this song, or that verse at least. So it's
Yeah.
very
What's that?
ironic.
What album was that?
The last one, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, a song called Worldwide Steppers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't. I have not. Remember, this is not an expert opinion. Yeah, I have not heard one Kendrick
Because,
album in my life.
well, I mean, I
So,
listen to a decent amount of both of them. So, like, I'm going to reference tracks where they reference things that are coming from tracks themselves. So I'll bring that up as much as I can remember that I got down here. Um,
right, yeah.
Also, like I said, anytime he references Whitney, he's not just talking about Whitney Houston and making an analogy to some cool shit. He's talking about his wife. Uh,
Yeah. I caught that from the push-ups.
Again, he hits him with the "You're not that guy. You're not that nice activist guy. You a dog." He says, "Just like me, just like me. Go ahead, tell me I'm all this, that, and the third. I know, but you this too."
Some of that was for some of that didn't hit for me. That whole son, some of that was just rapping. He just I feel like throw away. He just filling up the space. Let our sons play together and all that other shit. I was like,
That's later on in the track,
uh,
but some of it hits for me. Like I felt like that leading into the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice line was perfect. Like he used it perfectly right there because he's basically saying like we could be cool and like our little light skinned kids could play together. We couldn't even be here, but you be on this rah rah shit making it about race when this was not about race.
yeah.
so
I know what you're talking about.
so
He set that shit up like fucking Murder Mook. You know Murder Mook shit be wild long. So I kind of yeah, cause I feel
Yeah,
it,
he
cause
just slowly
I was
led
feeling
into
that
his
part.
point there.
I was feeling that part. You know what I'm saying? The whole Black and the Berry Sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Thank you,
and
Gin
then
and
he
Juice.
got
I
lines.
was feeling that part. Yeah, I was feeling that
Then we
part.
get into the second track, and I feel like this is where he really actually starts barring. Cause like the first verse, he's like kind of just like doing the just talking shit, presenting concepts and stuff. The second one, he really starts just ripping niggas up, and this is the one where he kind of just starts aiming at everybody. So
Yeah, he said, let me stop joking with you niggas. You
yeah, let
niggas
me
is
take it
jokes. I take you
serious. He
serious.
really started like yeah, and he really did start barring up. And he talking about can't listen to the stick talking falsettos. Uh, and then he said save it for the hip hop niggas. Think about that. Why would he say save the stick talk and the falsettos for the hip hop niggas? Like basically, are you calling hip hop niggas fake? Just saying they're fake niggas. They'll buy that
Res-
shit.
Respect to him saying beefing with Pluto kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that I ain't gonna front. That is one team I am gonna miss.
Somebody no somebody pointed out that the Chip and Dale line might be Drizzy referring to himself as Chip and Dale, the Rescue Rangers, the little chipmunk joints. They used to
Yeah.
beef with a dog named Pluto, supposedly.
Oh shit. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, they did. That's funny.
So
That's good.
could be double triple entendres coming, maybe. I don't know.
That was all over the board, you know. But no,
Yeah,
yeah. But shout out to that line. Though. I was feeling that. I'm like, damn. Nigga said, I know this. He said the nigga name. I forgot the nigga name. Metro Boomin real name. What's his
oh,
name?
Leland Wayne.
Yeah, he said I know Leland Wayne had something to do with that. Some
He had you
influence on
nervous
that.
real
Some
quick,
shit.
man. Yeah, he had you nervous real quick. Like, did you take a shot at Wayne?
Oh yeah, I text Cinco that. I'm like, yo, he shit. I'm like, did
I was
Wayne catch a
no, no,
stray?
no, no. He
I'm like, yo.
Leland Wayne.
I'm like, why did he shoot at Wayne?
And he does this a lot throughout the verse. He questions why he's in New York and not with his family, as he's talking about Drake being a bad family man.
Again, as a nigga in New York, I'm right here, y'all. That is information I did not know, and I probably didn't need to know. But again, you know what I'm saying? It is mysterious. It is mysterious though. But like, I did not know Kendrick lived in New York City at all. Like, had no clue. So
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like he's just going off at this moment. Then basically Drake just starts taking his moment to focus on everybody else but Kendrick Lamar. like
yeah, that's like those are the lines I was saying. Like when he addressed Pharrell, he addressed Metro, he addressed fucking Rick
Future, The
Ross,
Weekend, ASAP
the
Rocky.
weekend. Yeah. Oh, they said right. Oh, he chewed him up. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
ain't
he
write that
chewed
down, but I
Rocky
forgot.
up. He
Oh,
chewed
he chewed.
Rocky
He
up.
oh, that was he's. God damn,
Like you can tell
that
he's
was
got a
crazy.
little extra emphasis for this nigga
He
being
hit
who
him.
he
You know
is
what
and
kind
who
of
he's
energy
with.
that was? That energy was the. I know this nigga not talking.
Yeah, yeah. Let me put this nigga
that
back in his
yeah.
place and forget about him.
That was exact because he like nigga like
He gave him
everything
like
you
eight to
put out.
ten. He gave him like 8 to 10. It felt like
Like nigga, you start rapping again, the shit is mid. I said, oh god
he said you should have been
damn.
modeling that because that shit was mid again.
I said,
He
god
said they
damn.
only talk
And
about you when they talk about your fit again.
and I ain't even gonna lie, that verse that ASAP dropped, y'all could go back on my Twitter. I'm not this is not the first time I'm saying it. That shit is trash. Like that shit is
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
I
know
heard it. I
that
was like, I like
y'all
ASAP
gotta
Rocky
stop.
sometimes, but no,
Y'all gotta chill on hype and everything. Like
no.
honestly,
It's a
like
diss to
y'all
Geek.
gotta chill.
It's a diss to Geek.
I get it, but you know, but after the first 5 minutes, like actually sit with the shit and think about it. Like, wow, did he what he said was really hot? No,
Feel like Drake
like
dropped
what
one of
the
his
fuck?
patented lines. That one of those lines that'll stick. The
Like
who's
no,
next on the
like
list? Which one of my so-called niggas? When he did
yo, but
that
let's
shit,
get
I was like, that's
let's.
one of those lines that'll just stick.
Oh
Like
yeah, that
it'll
was
stay
fine. That
around.
was fine. Yeah, but let's jump into the Meet the Grams though. Let's jump into the Meet the Grams. I got a couple things to talk about that. I
And
like a couple
we
things I
gonna
like.
skip the third verse.
What's the third verse?
'Cause we didn't even get because I'm going over the lines that he actually went through. We
Oh
still in the
okay,
second
jump in there,
verse.
jump in there. Oh, okay, jump
So
in there,
like
jump in there.
he got
My
well,
fault.
like you said, the Rock him talking shit again. He like I said in the text, he told these niggas, I'm going on vacation now. So like don't bother me. He's basically telling this nigga just stop, cease, don't make me come out and do this during vacation. And I feel like if he does, like I said to you, we're gonna get a nuke. And I think that's what Kendrick wants is a nuke. So And then Drake gets into the actual music video part of the fucking song, where he actually starts going right back at
Oh,
Kendrick and the new whole king.
that new whole, yeah, I was about to say the Chinese spot.
Yeah, because new whole king is just gonna get so much business now, you know. But
They
he got
popping.
the owner in there with Pharrell's old pieces on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, get out of here. Like, just to prove that he really got the shit. Because he talked about that in Meltdown on Travis Scott's
Now
album.
I don't want to jump over the fact that I think Pharrell had them shits up for auction, but
But
even
it's the
so, it's just the
braggadocious
fact.
part.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
They're
about to
like,
say.
nigga, the nigga y'all
Yeah.
defending, I got his old shit. Like, I'm flexing out here. It's just the
But what I like
flex.
about Drake is not saying he snatched this shit. He just saying come get this shit if you got a problem.
Yeah. But
You
it's
know what
just
I'm
the
saying?
fact that he's like just flexing it. Not even that he's saying how he got it. It didn't really matter. It's just the
Oh yeah,
flex of having it.
not respect because Kendrick wanted to don't push
Like
on P.
imagine if you went to one of your niggas' house and they was like, "Yo, I got Jay's old original Rockefeller chain."
Yeah, nah, that'd be fire. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
what? Yeah, that's his heat. So that's the fact that he brought that up and had the nigga rocking the chains in the restaurant. A plus. Uh, then he said Drake has the whole I didn't call for that cease and desist, but you called the Tupac estate on the cease and desist on my record though, for sure. Because honestly, I don't understand why Drake would really want to cease and desist on the like that record. There's nothing crazy.
I'm gonna just say a lot of this shit is subjective. I don't like that's one of the
It
things
is.
I don't believe or I don't find false. I
Yeah, I
just
don't
leave it
necessarily
there. But
believe those that set of lines right there.
well,
I don't know if Drake. I doubt Drake had a cease and desist on like that. I doubt Kendrick had his hands in the Tupac shit. Even though it's more likely that Kendrick would do the Tupac shit than Drake doing the like that shit. But I doubt either one did that. So
why you say that? Why you say it's more likely?
because if you're in this beef, if you diss the nigga and then he does some shit like that, why would you not try to get it the fuck out of there? Like he has more reason. If there is somebody with more reason, he'd be the nigga with more reason. Not to say that that would be his reasoning, like he did it. I'm just saying if somebody there had more reasoning to get a record out of here, I feel like it would have been him.
I mean, yeah, I can see that reason. I just feel like Taylor Made wasn't even that
It wasn't that
important. But
crazy,
yeah,
but
you know what I'm saying. So, but I hear
if
what you're saying
anybody
though,
would have
because
felt the way, like if anybody's trying to think about it, if he dropped a diss and he's trying to initiate the beef, you are gonna want to like keep leverage and keep a hold
I
on
mean,
whatever's going on, right?
he's a Canadian nigga. This nigga reps the West Coast. He's a Canadian nigga that basically used the West Coast. So I could see why you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
don't
and you can
I
be
mean.
like, he already dropped push-ups, he already dropped a response, and then he hits you with this Tupac shit, and you're like, fuck no, I ain't letting him disrespect Pac, cease and desist that nigga, yo, Tupac estate, y'all should get that out of here. There's more of a believable storyline for that to happen than Drake just being like, oh, he dissed me on like that, let me
Okay,
get that out of here.
I
Like
see your perspective. I
Drake would
see the
literally just come
perspective.
back at the nigga, like, why would he cease and desist the shit? Like,
I can see
so
that perspective. I can see that perspective.
and then he brings up the line, he gets the line, yo, daddy got robbed by Top. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Kendrick Lamar, but if you listen to the Damn album, the song Duckworth is basically a story about that. So he's not lying when he's not lying when he says your dad got robbed by Top, which is a crazy
I never
concept.
heard Duckworth. I never
Which
heard
is,
Duckworth, but
but think
check
about
that
that.
out.
You working for the nigga that robbed your dad back in the day is kind of a crazy concept. Like, but whatever that means.
I'm really still unclear about who Top is in this whole thing, but
Like QC where the Migos are. What's
oh,
the
he's
dude's
just like
name that
the
owns that? Yeah, it's basically just the same thing as that. Top
little
Dog
nigga with the
Entertainment
fro.
is yeah, whatever that name. I forget his name. P something like that, Coach P or something like that.
I don't know.
They're basically the label owners and shit like that.
Okay. Oh yeah. They
Yeah,
like the Master
ba-
P's of the shit.
yeah, basically the Birdmans of the Young Money and Cash Money type thing.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
That's tough.
so that's who Top is. So basically, Top rob your dad is what he's saying, and he does refer to this on that song Duckworth on the Damn album. So you can go back and look up that too. And then he hits him with the whole segment of our son should go play at the park. Two light skinned kids, that would be cute. Unless you don't want to be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. We get it. We got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We get it that you think you bishop on juice or whatever and all that shit. And at that point, I'm like, damn. I
Yeah, he
think I
started.
just gave
Yeah,
up.
He started breaking them down. You know what, yo, it was crazy. I go for the first time hearing it, it was crazy because you thinking like, wow, this is it. Like this nigga, like what is Kendrick gonna do? So we are, and then that leads us to the end of the song, which leads us into what Kendrick did. So it's probably he
Yeah,
kind of just flowed.
because he literally just ends the song basically saying the whole "if you
You
hit your
did.
girl self defense." Then he
Yeah,
gets
that was
into
fire. I like that. I like those couple bars. Those
then he
was
basically asks about the bachelor life, ask him if he's living the bachelor life because he's living in New York, and how he would propose to his girl in 2015 and they still ain't officially married yet. And then basically says that he's selling out to the whites if anybody's selling out to the whites, kind of in a sense. I feel like that's what he was saying at the end, at the very very end. But and then you get that little weird interlude where he just parodies the fact that Kendrick Lamar was on his Take Care album. So he does a lot of referring back to things that actually like are like solid factual things like you can refer back to, and that's I think what gives him the edge on me for my perspective of it.
talking little facts.
Yeah, they like you can actually like just by listening you can know what the fuck is actually going on with what he's saying in a sense because he just refers to a lot of things that's in the music.
Okay, you know, you put me on because you know, I mean, I don't listen. I haven't listened to a lot of their back music, so you know what I mean. But yeah, I know. He ends it with "You dead, you dead." That's my shit. I like that part right there. He said anybody who's adding this shit up is no, you dead.
Yeah, just know
And
he's
I
out
thought
of
I
here.
ain't gonna front. And at this moment, I thought Kendrick was like look like just a little bit in the grave. I was like, oh, remember I was texting you. I was like, oh, it dropped. Because as soon as I saw, I had just I was at work. I sat
We
down real
instantly
quick. I was
started
up.
planning on how we getting the
Shit.
video out, and then we're
I
like, "Yo, we
said,
got to
yeah,
do this before Kendrick drops." And then he's like, "We're too late." I'm
yeah.
like,
I was like, and then a couple minutes later, it was just like I'm strolling. I saw the post. I said, oh shit.
we literally just exchanged that we got to get a video out before we were planning this video to be just about Drake's song, and then he's like literally like 10 minutes later, he's like, "We're too late. It's
I'm
out."
like,
I'm
oh shit,
like,
yeah. I'm like, yo. So you know what? I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna start off with that. Shout out to Kendrick because that was masterful.
yeah,
That was
being out
mad.
within that the hour and a half, being back at him.
Now let me tell you, it would have been it would have been game over if he would have came out with something explosive. This wasn't explosive enough to say it's game over. This wasn't barful, for lack of a better word, enough to say he got him. He barred him up, and you know it's a good track. It's a good track. He talked his shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just jump into it. Meet the Grams. You know what I'm
Can I
saying?
say this
Kendrick
real quick
Lamar.
before you get into it? I feel like
Yeah, go ahead.
nothing. I feel like nothing he said was really like worth talking about the line per se. It's more just talking about the idea.
Yeah, yeah, cause I mean, I have more. So I think I have like one or two lines. But yeah, I I I understand the fact of being disrespectful in a rap beef. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit.
Definitely,
You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
that's what we do. Fuck your
He
mother.
did that.
Fuck your
He did
brother.
that
Fuck it.
part.
So I yeah, I get that part. I'm fucking with that. You know what I'm
And he
saying?
was artsy about it, I guess.
I wish he would have did it over a different beat. And yeah, I guess he was. You know, he did it like a poetry slam or like a poetry like a not like a I don't know, like a quiet poetry night, not even like a poetry, not even like a poetry slam. They be exciting. This was more like open mic. You know what I'm saying somewhere, and you know what I'm saying, and it was cool. But okay, so I'm gonna just what I got in my notes here. I like how he talked to the parents. You know what I'm saying. I like more so how he talked to the dad. You know what I'm saying. Then got to the mom. You know what I'm saying. It was cool. You know what I'm saying. But I like the fact that he was addressing them. I
It was a
didn't
little
like how he
weird.
addressed it. I didn't like how he was addressing the kids. You know what I'm saying.
It was a little weird.
I didn't like how he was addressing the kids. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying. Gave me the park his son shit finger right there. You know what I'm saying. uh, that was I didn't like that Kendrick Lamar. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I guess it was for his whole idea of it. Let me spill some, as what the people are calling it now, tea. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Let me
gonna
see
spill
you
some
push
tea.
it. T.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yo, you stupid.
Hey, Kendrick, that was better. That was better. You should have stuck with that energy.
Yo, yeah, exactly, exactly. He should have, yeah, he should have doubled up on the energy. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Because Drake's
now
energy
what?
increased.
I didn't like how he was addressing the kid, but I thought it was witty for him to address the son and the daughter like a dad. That was witty
He,
enough.
but he claimed that he's got like an 11-year
That's
old
what I'm.
daughter out there.
That's what I'm saying. It's like positive and negatives for me, and it gets real sticky with this because it's like, oh, I see the griminess, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with it, but
Nigga
at the
think he
same
came to
time, I'm.
conqueror. He could just write stories.
That nigga do think he came to conquer. Nigga think he Jonathan Major. Nigga went on the track like Jonathan Major. See, that's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking free the slave shit. Jonathan Major's on that free the slave shit. That's exactly what Drake was talking about. So you know what I mean? So
I
like
mean,
y'all
Kendrick been
can't.
on that free to slave shit before Jonathan Majors was big. So
Um, yo, so he accused Drake of being a predator. Now, this is one of the things that's big on the net right now because y'all don't know. I'm not really into this topic,
what did
because
Tupac
this
tell him
nigga's
to do?
what he said. I don't know.
Tupac
I'm gonna.
told him to say, talk about how he likes kids. Remember
Oh yeah.
that Drake Pac.
Oh yeah, he did. Drake Pac. Yeah, he definitely did say that. Yeah, you're right. Said that on the fucking Taylor Made. Yeah, you're right. So
And this stuff
I'm just
sucks it
like
out, man. Like, well,
he,
pause as fuck. But like, I mean, like an Eminem 8 Mile kind of way. Like that takes the energy out of disses when you already said, "I know you're gonna say this." Like,
right, right. I mean, a lot of people clung on to it, man. You know these people, man. Like
I've
they be.
calculated that you're not as calculated. I've estimated your whole angle. Whatever he said. Like,
Now, one thing that Ti had confirmed before was that his friend pissed on Drake.
I did.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I seen that was
And
going
then
on.
when he said never let her now when he said that I wrote that bar, never let a man piss on your legs, son. I said, ooh. I said, God damn. That was nice. Again, I just wish all this was over like different production, but that was nice though. I was like that was a good bar. You know what I'm saying? Like underlying bar. But yeah, honestly that's all I got on this shit.
I
Like I
think
ain't
he
got too much.
realized niggas like that. You don't know nothing about that part of his last song. I think he realized niggas really like that part.
Yeah, he capitalized off that. Drake hiding the daughter. There's no proof. It's this little girl that all of a sudden people just found popped up all of a sudden.
Imagine having a whole 16 about some like rumor, exposing a rumor, like an actual rumor,
Listen,
not a truthful rumor, but like an actual rumor.
and if it is true, you know what I'm saying. I mean, the shock value of that is what it is. But if we're just talking about this rap beef, that's like the same angle Pusha T used again.
But I think
So he
Pusha's was
just
different because he brought up a kid that actually existed. Like we don't have any idea this kid existed.
where he
Think
had
about
said a
Pusha
name,
T
yeah,
said
because he
the kid existed, and then the kid was in our face.
he said
Like
the name. He said Adonis.
the kid was in our face right after. Like, where's this kid?
Yeah, nah, facts. Yeah, so it's like 24 hours. You're on the clock, Kendrick Lamar. 24 hours,
Where's this kid? Yeah,
motherfucker.
where's
You
this
better
kid? You better get on your
like
Law and Order shit and find this
like
kid.
word.
You're even in New York. Find this fucking kid.
Doom 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 doom. That's supposed to be the intro. Now let me stop. Kendrick Lamar, you're on the motherfucking clock. And like Sink said, you in New York now too. You better find Olivia Benson, nigga.
Get your
Fucking
suit
get on
on. Get your suit on. And go find this fucking kid.
But yeah, that's that. Listen, that wraps up Black's thought about Kendrick meets the ground. I ain't got too much.
All right.
I'm gonna just say this. I think Drizzy with the end of Meet the Grams. I think Drizzy's in the lead. Like, and again, it's not much. I had Kendrick Lamar like this. I had them close before, right? I got Drizzy like a little bit higher than what I'm saying. And again, I was feeling the information. I can't say the bars. I'm just feeling the information that was given is spicy. It's like it's effective, but the production didn't hit for me. The flow was stale. It sounded like he's trying to free slaves. You know what I'm saying? It's just you know what I'm saying. So Drizzy in the lead right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give a score like 2-0 or whatever. I don't even got that, but Drizzy in the lead. Though.
Yeah. I don't even think I got it like that either. But so here we go. Let me try to be smooth and precise and quick with this. I feel like he was punching. Yes, he was punching. And you know how like you see somebody who's punching, they're getting so close to hitting somebody, but it's like just breezing by their nose. feel like that. I feel like that. Like he was really swinging, like enough to make the nigga step back and get in a defensive stance, but not connecting enough. And then I felt like he was giving like more of just an outsider analysis. It felt more like an opinion and like a therapist's opinion instead of being a diss. Uh, Zero bars, like I said earlier. The message idea of who he thought Drake was is what's impactful about this. Is like his analysis on who Drake is as a person. What he's because he's really just giving his actual opinion now. He's just saying what he feels. That's the impact of this song. I feel like he kind of leans on the crutch of like women empowerment, like saying he doesn't respect women and he's like a predator, and using the black culture type thing to make his disses feel bigger, to like get people to be behind him.
Do
So
you think that's true?
I feel like in a sense he kind of is leaning on it, like not necessarily purposely, because I feel like that's just kind of like what he like a lot of his records do, um, because that's maybe the person he is. But Drake is like calling him out on being fake about it. So not to say I think he's fake about it, but it's like I think trying to like use so much of that like and force it down the because he's like double tripling down in the same song, like, oh, he doesn't like women, he's a predator, he's body shaming, he what did he say about black women, how he like puts them on stage to like make a fool of themselves and stuff like that. Basically, I was like, dang, like we getting you saying this a lot in one song. Like you're really trying to force this down, this idea. Like he's trying to. It's like when somebody's trying to make you think about a person, what they think about a person.
How long is this song? It's like 7 minutes, 6 minutes.
6 minutes, something like that. I felt like it almost sounded like one of those guys who be just saying anything on Facebook to like get chicks to fuck with him, and then mixed with a Dr. Umar kind of guy. Just he was just doing a diss toward Drake. Uh, what else was it? And I literally came here. I was like, Mo, if you felt any differently about this, you would have to tell me what lines were really impactful. Because I was like, yeah, the lines were like some swings and some hits, but like other than that, it was just like he just gave
Nah,
that.
it was. You
What
know what?
was it?
In the moment, I was like, I was excited about both. So just the fact that Kendrick came back, I was like, oh yeah, let me rock this shit. But then I was at my job, and I honestly listened to Kendrick's diss more because it
You had to
was
try to pull something.
I'm trying to like figure out like what's really hitting here, and
Like I get the
you know,
depth of it and like the whole like, ooh, he was really jazzing that brother up. But like, listen, what we had to describe it, jazzing that brother up, like yeah, he did a thing on this record, but it was not the thing.
right. I mean, if it's like you said that he's just baiting him to drop the nuke, then because I mean he talked grimy, so that's enough to say, nah, fuck you, nigga. The gloves off. I mean, it sounded like the gloves is off on this one, you know what I'm saying? But like, I guess hands, no more hands, whatever. I don't know, like, and go the fuck off. Drop that, hit that. Oh, you know what's important to say here? Drake had posted a meme about a red button, and then I was reading, everybody talking, so I'm reading in the shit, and I'm thinking I found one theory that might be cool. They were saying that notice that he posted the meme of the red button not pressed. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the
But it's
finger
ready to be
over the,
pressed.
yeah, and then he dropped the disc. So it's like
That it?
that could have been two things. That could have been the motion of him like saying like, all right, when he dropped the disc, he pressed that red button, or that could have been all that force about to press the red button. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so we don't know what's coming. We don't know if this is the end because he said you're dead. I feel like Drizzy also kind of thought it was over at
I
this.
think he
You know what I'm
thinks he
saying?
got him here. I think he got him in. I
Yeah,
think he thinks he got him in a
I ain't
corner.
gonna lie. Yeah, he said you're dead. You know what I'm saying? And even with the response that Kendrick gave, I would feel like, nigga, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? You know what I'm saying? These are two skillful guys. I feel like Kendrick still I feel like these niggas got mad tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah,
we don't know.
no, I feel like they got mad ability. Not that they have the tracks waiting or anything like that, but they have the
Right?
ability.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
They
probably
clearly
writing
don't
as
have
we
it.
speak and just
They
lining up
clearly don't
ammo.
have it waiting because they're rebuttaling each other.
No, they're
You
probably
know what I'm
lining up
saying? Like,
ammo as we speak now. At this point,
right? Yeah.
they're
So
probably
it's
both
like, but
writing right now if they're awake. Like they're
but
probably
I'm
chilling
like,
on a beach somewhere. Drake chilling on a beach chair. Drake in his New York apartment, 30 minutes away from you.
you stupid. You mean Kendrick? You
Yeah,
stupid.
Kendrick.
But I mean, like, it's like I feel like with Drake, anything new I would have to write, it would have to be like, excuse me, yo, it would have to be like in a private session. Like I would feel like I don't know who I can trust. Like, what if it is Chubbs? Can't even get him
I
to.
don't think he cares because honestly, he didn't do much with this info he got now. If he had info, so
I mean, you know, he probably
like yeah,
trusts
it
his
was witty to
brothers.
do. It was witty to do something like the Family Matters thing and Meet the Grams, but like
That was
at the,
cool. That
at
was
the end of
cool.
the day, I got two more points to make about this, and then we can just do our quick chat about whatever we thought. But basically, at the end of the day, this sounds more like gossip. Meet the Grams, like he chit chatting and just having a time talking about somebody, and that's fine. Um, but at the end of the day, all he's really saying is like Drake is just really deep down in inside his soul, he's not happy with who he is.
All right.
He's not comfortable with that. And like, yeah, it's a dig, but like, give it to me harder than this. Like,
All right. Yeah, you gotta present it better. I feel like.
this is cool for the beef, but in like 6 months, a year, 2 years from now, when this comes up in your shuffle, if it hits your playlist and stuff, you're probably gonna skip this and be like, yeah, some other time. This is one of those songs you like play only when you're looking up diss records.
No, I dead ass tweeted. Again, y'all could go back and look right now. I tweeted. I played. What's the name of this shit? Meet the Grams. Repeatedly, solely for the reason of giving my review later. Like that was earlier today. I was like, but after that, I'm probably never gonna be play the track
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I'm not going back to this. Like,
I'm not gonna play
while
this
this
track.
beef is going, it might get played some more. But once this beef dies down and nobody's really talking about this beef anymore, it's not
This is
getting
not the
played.
track I'm gonna like go back to.
Now,
Honestly.
if Family Matters gets put on Apple Music and it gets into my playlist and it comes up on shuffle,
Oh no,
I'm gonna
you
let
didn't
that
see?
shit thump almost every time.
He's already one up, God. It's on. Look, check your Apple. It's
It's
on
up
there.
here already. Family
He's one
Matters is
up.
up
That
here already.
that happened. That happened like an hour after Kendrick Lamar dropped this shit.
Oh
Bro,
man.
check
Oh
check your
man, it
shit.
is here. It is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. When this comes up in the shuffle, I'm gonna let it play all the time, like, for a long
It's like,
time.
yeah, you know what I mean. So it's again, I ain't got to give my closing thoughts really.
I don't
I've
even
been
gotta
giving it
go to
all through.
YouTube. I don't even gotta go to YouTube for this, bro. Like
It's right
what?
there, and that means it's
I
on.
can ask
I
my
use I
Google to just play this.
I said it, I know that you mad. I've deal with his dad. I gotta go bad. I gotta go bad.
You even had to go this far, but you mentioned my seed. Now you gotta deal with his dad.
Yeah. He didn't say you got to deal with her dad, y'all. So we got, what I'm saying. You on the clock, Kendrick Lamar,
He
24
instantly
hours.
dropped a meme with said, "His hidden daughter I got."
I said, damn, that's crazy.
Like I said, yo, like I said in the last vid, he's got nothing but time.
Nigga said, I know I was hiding my son from the world, but I wasn't doing this.
He's
This
got
is
nothing but time.
preposterous.
He's saying, Kendrick needs to also have nothing but time at this moment.
We gonna see what they do, y'all. We gonna see what they do. I already gave my opinion. I feel like Drake is
Drake's
in the
round.
lead. I ain't gotta say no more.
Yeah, Drake's
Yeah,
round.
that's
In
it,
my
y'all. We
opinion.
gonna wrap this up. Peace out, y'all. Blak, Cinco. It's been our non-expert opinion. Thank you for rocking with us, and we shall be back. We gonna get back to the movies and shows in the
Drop,
next one.
drop, 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 drop it. Give me
Drop it.
50 on the
Yo,
mic.
I don't know what the
Stop.
fuck he mean by like 29 for the thought. What he mean by that?
Figure it out someday.
Yo, if I ever meet him now, I'm gonna be like, that's one question. I'm like,
Somebody will
Drizzy, what
drop
the
a
fuck
video
you meant?
today and explain
A
that line.
29 for the thought. Like, I
Somebody
know,
gonna
yeah,
drop a
somebody
video
please.
later and Explain
We
that.
not
shit.
we not experts, y'all. We can't go that deep. We don't know what the hell that mean.
I was really trying to keep it PG.